Hey everyone, welcome to Streamsville. My name is Jim, aka Citromula Beta, and I am working on my industrial park and intermodal for the city of Streamsville and to improve our industries. So the the way I kind of did a little pre-work here looking at this, and this area here, I think, basically I'm going to do is have this highway split off and go in two directions. And this way will be the storage. Sorry. This way will be the intermodal area and storage. And then this way will be production. And that will give us room to build new, to have all the factories have anything that those factories need to operate, anything that they need to then, and then have an opportunity for them to transfer out of the city to export their goods out of the city or for use here. So the first thing I want to do is build my highway exit here and work on how I'm going to implement this. Now, I've gone back and forth about this. I'm wondering if either I want to make just this intermodal, because I'm going to need a lot of room for all the rail yards, so I may just make this area storage and this storage, then production, and then intermodal over here, because the rail yards will need a fairly large bit of room just to move all of the product through. So let's do that. So let's start by clearing a little bit more space here. Now let's go grab basically I'm just going to reroute this road. We're just going to run it up along here. And we can get rid of this. Get rid of this, as a matter of fact. Right, this road, bring it across. And the reason I'm keeping this at all is because there is technically a connection to the highway, so I do want the option for these trucks to go out that way if they're trying to export something or import something. Most of it should go through this area here that we're going to work on, but there may be some traffic here, and I don't want to limit that. So let's see. Now, if we're going to make this area storage, let me look at the resources. Yeah, so I'll lose some oil and ore, but I'm willing to. That's acceptable. And it's not flat, but it's not. We're going to be going across this way, so it should be mostly okay. So let's grab. We're not going to need a ton of space for the storage area because it's going to be warehouses and then some goods storage for the intermediate goods. So we'll need some storage for the raw goods, we'll need some storage for the intermediate goods, and then we'll need some storage for the finished goods. Which in this case, the finished goods are just going to be unique factory products because we're building a factory area over here, and we're going to move all the unique factories. We've got a couple of them, like a bakery and a printing press, or furniture factory. Bakery and a furniture factory can go over there. That's the furniture factory. They can go over here. Then everything will be producing unique factory products, which will then get warehoused and exported. So I want to do. Each of these is going to be they're only going to go on one side of the road, these warehouses, so I just need a 2-lane one-way road. So basically it's going to come in at this end and then go out. It's going to be a highway interchange that comes in, splits off into 4 sections, and then rejoins out here and then goes back. There'll be one run to go straight back to the highway for any of the trucks that are delivering here, and then there'll be one run to go over to the industrial area, with all the unique factories to build factory products there, or to build those products. Anything basically, we'll import or store stuff here, and then the trucks will either go back, or the trucks from those warehouses will then go to the industry area to drop off goods. So I want industrial 2-lane one-way, and not really concerned with being straight with the highway, since it's going to be, these just need to be somewhat parallel to each other. So I'm going to draw this road. It's not here to do anything other than help me lay out the rest of these roads. We'll get rid of this and replace it with highway, because I just want everything to come in here, drop off of these warehouses, and then go right back onto a highway to get out as fast as possible. So let's see, factory, we need this, and I want the large warehouse. And I'm going to break these up. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's put them on the right side of the road. That way trucks don't cross each other. They're going to be turning in to the right and out to the right. That makes more sense. I guess it really doesn't matter on a one-way road, but we'll put it like that. So each road is going to have a type of industry goods. So we have farming, oil, ore, and forestry. So let's start with farming. So this will be animal products. Animal products are not produced. It can only be produced locally, so it's going to be produced over here at these milking sheds and things like that. And we'll work on improving the output of these areas as well, especially the agriculture, because that will be a good way to make some extra cash. So animal products, and then just grab. Leave a little space in between, but basically they're going to go next to each other. Animal products, and then this is going to be flour. And then along here we're going to have, these have the kind of weird shaped storage buildings because of the nature of it, so I'm going to put a road out this way. I want it to be two-way road because I want them to be able to turn around. Let's see, now I need a storage for farm products, and that is going to be the large silo, is the large grain silo. And then here, no. So trucks can come up here, drop off grain silo, and then turn around and go back out. I'll do one more of those. Because I've got the room. Okay. Plop these. So this is going to be an expensive prospect. I'm spending a lot of money to develop this, but once it's up and going, the hope is that this will then be a very profitable industrial park. And then now we need to I'm placing this here as a spacer just to make sure I have enough room form my roads. And then we'll move it. So each one of these is going to have two, because each industry type has two intermediate industry buildings. So this can be our forestry, and it's going to be paper and plain timber. I don't think any of these factories use raw forestry products, do they? Unique factory. No. No. No, 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 no. No. I think the only ones that actually use raw products are the agricultural stuff. No. That's not, no, it's petroleum. That's finished petroleum. That's metals and glass. That uses, well, it doesn't say, but I'm sure that doesn't use it either. Okay. So yeah, none of these use raw products except for the agriculture. So I don't actually, I was planning on having 4 roads coming through here, but I don't think I actually need them because I just yeah, I can actually squeeze in oh, I didn't mean to move that. I meant to clone it. Okay. Yeah, so I can squeeze in 2 industries worth. So this is not going to be plain timber. This is going to be petroleum. This will be plain timber. This will be plastics. And then I can actually probably yeah, there's not room there. We do have a little bit of room this way. If I extend these roads out a little bit, get one more warehouse each. That'll save some room. One more warehouse each, and then there'll be one down here for the finished goods. So let's clone these warehouses. So this will be for unique factory products that are completed. So this is basically secondary storage. So now we need metals and glass. Okay. So now what'll happen is these areas that are producing metal, glass, petroleum, plastic, plain timber, paper, crops, and animal products will send all their stuff over here. It will drop off and be stored here, and this will also be importing goods to fill up these fill these 2 up. So let's get rid of that, get rid of that. That was just a placeholder. Now highway. Loop this around. Straight line. And then we need a 2-lane highway to pick up from here. And then we'll do this. There. So they'll come in, they'll run through here, drop off or pick up goods, and then head out. And we want a run to go. So this is a 2-lane highway, but I want to actually increase that to 4 lanes so that they can split off. That's a 5 lane. I want a 4 lane highway. So make this 4 lanes. And then a 2 lane will come off of it, going over to the production area. And then a 2 lane will also come off of it, going back this way. Basically back out to the highway. I also want it to be able to loop around in here, and this one will go out. It will go out to the highway. It will also go out across over to the intermodal area over here, so that anything that's basically, if I'm end up importing anything through the intermodal, it will be able to come over here and then get back over to itself easily with all the trucks that are doing deliveries. But let's so we're going to have an inbound. This can curve back around maybe and go out this way. But we're going to need an inbound highway for the factories. Then we need one. We're going to need the highway to come out like this. And so the highway is going to split off to go to the intermodal. It's going to go this way. It's going to split off, and then it's going to, basically it'll cut through here, go straight. Half of it will split off this way, or part of it will split off this way, part of it will split off this way, and then the rest will end here, loop through, and then go back around. Yeah. All right. So that should be enough for that. Now, trying to decide how best to arrange my industries. I think I'm just gonna place some roads, and then so we'll use this as a marker. Keep this area open in here for the highway stuff and the interchanges. There'll be some crossover, but this will then be our area for factories, one of the roads. And some of these factories are really big, so I think I'm going to place them first. Let's see, industrial steel plant. Yeah, so they're very long. They go, the depth this way is pretty high. That's small. That's small. That's small. I think the lemonade factory is long. Yes. Electronics factory is definitely a long one. I remember that. Clothing factory, not that big. This is a petroleum refinery. Yeah, so slope too steep. Okay. Well, let's see what else we can fill in. Modular house factory. That'll fit there. Car factory. Food factory is long. The other direction, soft paper factory. Petroleum refinery is not too bad. Clothing factory is not too bad either. Okay, so let's build another road down this way. And then this I'll replace with I'll replace this with the what do you call it? Highway. But I just need it to do layout first. Let's see. So I think one of these factories was it's not that big. Furniture factory. The bakery is also small. So let's grab. Okay. This can go out here. Okay, so that's every factory except the bakery, which I gotta grab from over... It's every special factory. Unique factory. Grab the bakery, which is over here. And that is unique, so you have to... You can't have more than one. And I got a couple of other factories that are going to unlock at some point, although one of them is... I think the sneaker factory is also quite long, if I recall. And then this is a shipyard, which I can't build over here. It has to be built on water, so... That's its own thing. I don't have to worry about space for that. I might have to move these around a little bit as I get more space, but let's see. Yeah, so then... Alright, get rid of this. Actually, this can just be turned into a highway. Highway road. How do they think about it? And then just make sure that this is adjusted to not allow them to turn there. So yeah, so now the highway will split off. It goes this way. Anything coming through. This is the return. Yeah, okay. Then we need a highway coming in along here. And then this needs to loop back around. This will also need to loop back around to the input for this area, because anything that comes out of here may... The trucks are going to drop off and they need to head back over here. Okay, just trying to get a good line on the... So there we go, that'll kind of loop around, and this will... Put a curve in here, and then loop this back out to the exit. And the exit's over here, so let's see and figure out the input. So we need the maximum number of lanes to input, so we're going to do 6. That's the largest highway I have currently. And then... Okay. So... This will be... So I don't need 6 lanes the whole way. This will be down to 2 lanes at the end. And then that will branch off here and go, this one will go here. So that's the input for that. We're going to need 2 lanes going the other way. Or going around down this way. So that would be... So let's have a stretch in here that's 4 lanes. Actually, that works better, because then there's 2 lanes that can go this way and 2 lanes can go that way. Make this 2 lanes as well. 2 lanes into a 2-lane road. That'll be fine. Then we'll have 2 lanes coming in here. This is not terribly space efficient, but I want to make sure that I leave myself enough room to make changes if necessary, because this is kind of a complicated... Okay, so there we go. Let's get our 2-lane highway again. Where is that? Two lanes. No, this is, I want it to be 4 lanes. Then move the interchange back here a little bit, and then, or the node, I should say. There, so now we got 2 lanes going off, and that's splitting and going into this. We got 2 lanes going this way, we got 2 lanes coming back. And then these need to join each other. You know what, rather than... We'll find room for that other factory. I'm gonna move this down. Give myself a little bit more room to play with the exit. So let's do... This one needs to kind of come up here as well. They can both then come up here, clean that up a little bit. So that's 2 coming into 2. And then this, so that's going to be 4 coming out of here. Because this, yeah, so this is going to come back with 2 lanes. I'll have it cross. Over. This way. And I actually want to make a 3-lane section because I'm going to split off a loop to go back around to here. I'm not worried about making extra lanes for it because there's not going to be a lot of traffic coming back around through here, but I want to make it an option. Now, then these are going to join up and head out to the roundabout, but I need to make sure that there is a place for these to get over to the intermodal, and the same for the intermodal to come back to these. So the intermodal will basically come back somewhere in here and join up, and then it can go around whichever direction it needs to go. But this needs to join up and come back to the intermodal, and preferably where the intermodal is joining with this highway. So, okay. I think I got it. Get rid of these. That actually can stay. So there's 2 coming over this way. 2-lane highway, run that back down to ground level. Two lanes. And then 3 lanes because I'm going to join this other one, and then to about here. Then it's going to be 4 lanes, and then into the 6 lanes. Because then we're going to have the 6 lanes where everything's coming back from the intermodal. We'll join the 6 lanes, and that'll intermodal exit will join at the 4 lane. So this is 3 lanes, and then a 4. Oh no, is that a 5 lane? 4 lane. I'll expand this all the way up to 6 because then we're going to have okay. Once I get these roads put in, I'll kind of tweak this. There we go. 4 lanes. It's still 4 lanes. How did I not get that up to 6? So yeah, 3 lanes to 4 lanes, and then the intermodal exit will come back in over here, and that will be 6. Okay. So this is the exit for that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that'll be even better. So I need to do a road coming out of here and of the other exit as to get back to the intermodal as well. So let's do this. Okay. There we go. And then I do want this also to have the option to go to intermodal, so we'll do a 3 lane here. And it go up as well. And then this will be a 3 lane crossing out to the crossing over this way to the intermodal. Do a straight line for that. Okay, so that's it. There's no reason it shouldn't. There's plenty of room for those pylons. So I'm not sure why it won't let me build that. I'm gonna turn on anarchy. Oh, maybe because it's too low. Let's turn off anarchy again. I think maybe it was just the... Yeah. 10 meters was just too low. Okay. Guess that makes sense. There's a slope here. Okay, now this is coming in. This is coming in. This is gonna come in. That's nice and ugly, but we can kind of curve this around. Make it a little bit more attractive. Okay, so that's going there, that way. Cool. So that's returning to the intermodal from the production and storage side. So everything coming through here, coming in, has a way to get back over to this way or out to the highway. And then now we do an input for the way in for the intermodal. This isn't technically an intermodal, but this is going to be an exchange for my rail system. So this is coming out to 6, and then we're going to need, I think there's 3 outside rail connections plus an internal rail connection. So I'm actually going to make 6 6 tracks, 6 sets of tracks, which let's do that first. If I leave enough space in between them, so how many are coming out of here? There's 1, 2. So there's 4. That's 6. So if I do 2 lines coming out for the intermodal, then I can do one here. Well, let's see. So if I do this way, I need to have room for them to get around each other. But I can get a rail line around. So this one, whatever rail line is coming out of here, can go. And some of these are going to come from this way. Some of these are going to come from this way. So there should be enough room to get a rail line around. There, I just need to then make up enough, have myself enough space this way. So I'm actually going to have 2 roads going across here. One is going to be the highway coming out for faster exit, and then one is actually going to be to loop around back to the start. Buddy, just don't throw up on my bed. Oh, cat. Where are you? Oh, buddy. Wow, you ooh, you really made a mess. All right, you know what? We're gonna have to pause this. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. One of the cats just tried to Jackson Pollock. Well, didn't try to. Successfully Jackson Pollocked my bedroom floor. Uh, he doesn't throw very often, but man, when he throws up, he does it. He means it. All right, let's grab this, this, and this. Now, what was I gonna? Where was I at? I got completely lost here. So this, okay, this will be my return. No, this will be going here, and this will be my return. You know what? We need to go down a little bit further. Just because I need room to either elevate or actually what I should do is this can all be this road can all be elevated. That will reduce complexity here a little bit. Instead of trying to elevate individual train tracks. Went a little too far. Slope too steep. You jerk. Turn snapping on for this, so make sure that... No. Okay. Yeah, there, now we can get some train lines underneath it. I might have to raise that a little bit, but you can train lines underneath it, and then we can do the same thing over here. No need to make this more complicated. Okay. Go over here. There. And then we can do the same with the highway. Exit. And the reason I'm looping this around is because there are going to be goods that are coming in, so either that need to be transferred from a local stop or to a from one zone to another, because we're going to break these lines up. So whatever the line coming in from this side will be coming to one terminus. The line coming in from this side will be coming to one terminus. The line coming from down here will be coming to one terminus. So we're going to, if we may have situations where they're going to need to transfer goods in between. And what is good to put along here is some I can put a couple of warehouses for commercial goods. And what that also do is one of these will be going directly into this area here to service the city. Basically, I'll have a local industry or local cargo yard to go straight into the city. So having a place to store some commercial goods as the city expands will be good. And I may end up moving this and making this area a little bit bigger as we expand the city. I've got plenty of room to do it. I just don't know what I'm going to need exactly before I do it. I know I roughly need these, but I don't know what else I'm going to need, so I'm going to kind of leave that for now. But this should be reasonably expandable without too much of a struggle. All right, so this is the return coming back. So this. Let's see. Need to have the highway coming off first. And then I can have them join up, and then actually I can have, there's no reason I can't have the highway come off on this side, so I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm just gonna join it up to these. Move that back a little bit, give myself room to join these up. So let's get 2-lane coming off. And then connect the 1-lane. And actually I think this can connect here. This can be a 3-lane, and then this can be a 5-lane, and then it can split off again. Yes, 3-lane. Turn this into a 5-lane. Oh, come on, 5-lane. This is 3 and then 2 into 5. Give myself a little curve here. And then, oop, this needs to be to go this way as well. There, so they got coming in. We'll split that off. There's the 2-lane highway, there we go. Two lanes coming in. And these, I don't want them to turn at the, be able to turn there, so these actually need to come in straight this way. These can go across or loop around. This one I want to set a one to turn left, one to go straight through. There. Yeah, okay. Now we can do the 1-lane highways coming off of here. This needs to be 2-lane, because this 1 lane is going to come up to meet it. To change this to 1 lane because I don't want it to split off. There we go. 2 lanes coming out, and then all of the yeah, so then this can come back. I do want to have a 1 lane coming off, So this can come around. Oh, that's supposed to be 2 lanes. Alright, it's 2 lanes coming around here. Then 1 lane coming off this. Add that 3 lane first. 1 lane coming off of this to join the 3 lanes coming back, and then 1. Then we'll do 5, 6. We'll do 6 coming out of here for a second. 6 curving around. And then 4 is going to come off and join. No, 2 is going to come off and join this to loop back around. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't need that many. So this is 6 down to 4. Then back to 6. No, really. Let's see, that's 4, so 6, and then we'll go back down to 4. Alright, so that gives them a chance to come onto the highway. And then we need this to come out. Do a flyover. That's 2 coming out of here. So that's only 3 up to 4, and then we can do 2 and 2. Rather than do 6 here, let's do like this 4. Then do a 2 lane out. It's a little janky, but we can kind of straighten that out. As a matter of fact, if I just do straight line here. That makes a little more sense. Right, so now they can come in. They can go to the intermodal, or they can go around to the production area, or they can go up to the storage area. The storage area can go down to the production area, or it can loop back and exit, or go to the intermodal. And yeah, so storage can go to the production area, it can exit, or it can go to the intermodal. They can go to the intermodal, they can go to the production area or the storage area. Intermodal can go over to the storage area or the production area. Production area can then, or storage can go back over to the intermodal, or they can exit. They can go to storage. Alright, it's a bit of a spaghetti there, but I think that actually will fulfill all the requirements. Let's run some water. I gotta do the rail line next. So let's run some water up along here. These buildings don't have to be completely covered with water because they're very big, but they just need to be, just need to have the water running at the, I guess the root of the building, you might call it, wherever the building attaches to the street. Alright, and then these should be covered by that. Now, the rail lines. First thing I want to do is make... Okay, so this is going to move over here. The rail line is going to do the same. Clean that out a little bit. Grab a 2-lane. Head on the... Okay, now grab this. Actually, that's already elevated. So we can just leave it unelevated. Leave it elevated, and then... Come on. Okay. So we're going to leave that line. We're going to have that line go now into one of these. Forget this, because that's no longer going to be our primary exporting rail station. It's going to come into the intermodal, and then if it doesn't, if we want to export from here, it's going to exchange with one of the stations that has an external connection. The other thing we want to do is, so disconnect this from the outside. Okay, so that's going to be the rail, that's going to be passenger line or bypass. This is the line that's going to go to the intermodal. So we actually want to add another line. Take this line here, and we're going to run it under this bridge. And it's going to run, we're actually going to connect this here, and then this is going to branch off. So get rid of that. This line. Let's see. No snapping. No bending. Stop snapping to, okay. Okay, so we can't get that through there. There, so that line now... no, that's not what we want. We don't want this line to connect to the outside. We want this line to connect to one of these... this is one of the outside connections. So we want this to come in and go here, basically, and then have one come in and go this way, and then one come in and go this way. So the external line, because this is the passenger line, and this is the freight, the one on the bottom here is the freight line. And then this, yeah, so we need one more line to go internally, basically the internal rail network, part of the internal rail network. I can turn on that again. Bring this around. Ooh, need to lower this ground level, otherwise it won't fit underneath. This can go along under here. And that will connect to this. So that's going to be, that's my internal rail network. So that's coming only from this rail depot over to here. And then to break this line. Okay, so this line's coming here. We need to break this line along here and have it come along. Let's see, curve. So, all right, kind of go back over this way. Straight across. Straight line. There. So that's kind of ugly, but we'll I'll move these pillars so that they, so I can bring this in a little bit. There, that's a little cleaner, and then we can clean it up even more. And then this line that's coming in from under here, to not have to redo a lot of rail lines, we'll go ahead and bring it around and go straight into this. There, so now that's one of our external lines. So we've got that line coming in, and then we've got this line that is from the outside. So we've got these, this is north. So we've got the northern line coming in, we've got a southern line coming in. Northern line coming that way, southern line coming in this way, and then we've got this line from the east that is here. Yeah, it doesn't really need these anymore. So we'll get rid of that. Clean that up underground later, but this line is coming in. No, keep forgetting to turn it to the curve. Straight, or curve line. curve it this way. About here. And then bring it around down to grade. Okay. Here. And then another curve. There, so now that can come in here, and we've still got an extra. We've still got an extra line for expansion. Ooh, okay. Now started to run it, but I'm not sure. So yeah, let's see. We've got all of our factories. We've got all of these. I'm gonna actually turn these off because they just. It's just going to hemorrhage money trying to run these without any goods to fill them. So we'll turn them off briefly. This one has materials, so we can leave that. I think the bakery, if there's a bakery in here, that will have enough as well. Just the bakery. Yeah, so leave the bakery. Turn off the food factory. I feel like I forgot something, but I don't know what. This, oh, that, oh, I guess this road doesn't have water on it. Okay, I thought this road had water. Okay, so water is taken care of. I extended water to these. What? Oh, yeah, I actually have to connect this to something. I ran the pipes, but I forgot to connect the pipes to anything. This, ooh. Yeah, these are too far from the highway. Okay, so this is going to be basically consuming a lot of money to start with, because it's going to start importing these. It's going to import... Well, actually, no, it really will only import crops. Because the rest of this stuff can only come from our own industry. And, let's see. Okay, we got trucks coming in, probably from the outside. We got trucks going out here to go to the warehouse. Wait, what warehouse is this delivering to? None of these warehouses. Okay, everything is going correctly. Why is it going around? Wait, is it going to one of these warehouses over here? Okay, that's weird. You know, instead of doing commercial goods, I'm going to do unique factory products for this as well. Because then it'll be there for export. Anything that's overflowing can get exported here. Yeah, see, this is already importing commercial goods, which are then, I think, getting... I think reading... Yeah. So it's importing commercial goods, which are then getting exported to exported to local shops. Actually, much faster than I expected. I think this is one of my own internal. Yeah. So it's loading up. And let's make sure this is not. Yeah, alright. And this is going to go this way. This one can only turn left. Okay. Alright, well, that's probably going to have a little... I don't know if we want to balance this right now. While I move all the other traffic. But let's see how these... Petroleum, yeah, none of these are... We're getting flour, we're getting animal products, we're getting glass, we have... some metals, no glass, some animal products. These are probably going to be busy while they import from external sources. We've got some timber, we've got a little bit of petroleum, no plastic yet. But this will get more products. Limited factory is off. Okay. Bakery is still chugging along. The furniture factory is still chugging along. The other thing I'm going to want to work on is making room and extending some of these industry areas to include a place to have more the areas that produce secondary products. So the mills and things like that. You know, I've got a glass plant, I've got an ore grinding mill, I've got a rotary kiln, and these are not producing a damn thing because I don't have any ore in them. Get rid of these. Eventually, we'll probably once I level up the ore areas, or level up the ore industry to 5, what I'll actually do is probably move everything. I may actually move some of this stuff over here. There's a little bit more room, and just have. Well, no, I can move it all maybe just in this one corner of the area. Then I have this all for crops because these aren't producing any goods. They're just going to be importing raw materials and then turning those raw materials into secondary products, which I can then sell. Secondary products that get turned into unique factory products over here. And this is going to complain about crime. So I'm just going to build a police station right now. Cars from the police station can either go out this way or they can go around, so they can get access this whole area. Because I can already see one of them had a crime thing on it. Yeah, that's only going to get worse. So now this area should just start grinding out. Like I've got filling up with some secondary materials. Yes, these are coming from other. And in fact, I want to no, damn it, metals. I want this to be in fill. I want this to pull from the other factories. Not factories, other storage areas. Fill. 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 This one is going to do its own thing, and these are going to do their own things. I don't want to set fill, otherwise it's going to start importing even more. Yeah, that's backing up. This is all stuff, basically almost all going to where? Yeah, animal products. Oh, good. We're bringing in some of this other stuff. Now I can actually probably start turning some of these on. Plastics, 80 tons, petroleum, plain timber. Is there something that just uses plastics and petroleum? No, no. That just uses metal. How am I doing on metal? I've got plenty of metals. So let's turn the industrial steel plant on. And then metal will be taken from one of these, from this one. Yeah, and delivering metal products to industrial steel plant. That's exactly what we want. So these are then going to deliver out that way. Ooh, what do we got here? Bit of a... Well, it's busy. Where are these all going? Some stuff returning back here. Okay. Well, nothing is like... It's busy. It's just keeps... Yeah, see, it does this clump thing. Somebody's trying to change lanes. It's busy, but it's not stopped. And whenever you build a big thing like this, you're gonna... you are going to increase traffic through here, so... Alright, this is... Yeah, okay. So we're getting a lot of stuff in, a lot of stuff getting exported. This train actually was coming just from over here, so all of these products are being brought over by train. And my industrial steel mill is going. And it's... Yeah, so it's producing. What else do we have? Crops and glass. How much do I have in crops? I got plenty of crops over here. How am I doing on glass? One of these. 32 tons of glass. I think I can turn that on. Lemonade factory? Sure. But there's my glass delivery going to the lemonade factory. And one of these farm trucks is, I'm sure, going to the lemonade factory as well. Furniture factory is humming along happily. I'm interested because I want to see these start to get a little more full, and then I will start turning on more more of the factories, and I may have to work on getting the items that produce secondary products to get more goods for these. Glass manufacturing plant. It's got a lot of glass. It's just not getting where it needs to be. Alright, let me throw in some more glass manufacturing, because I cleared this area. Let's throw in a couple more glass plants. Industry storage. Fiberglass. Oh, here we go. Fiberglass plant. Slope too steep. Damn. Slope too steep. Okay, put one in here. Usable import ore as necessary. Ore truck. Rotary kiln. This is delivering. Or this is going to start making glass. Cool. So I've got a rotary kiln and an ore grinding mill. So I got two things producing glass and two things producing metal. How many places building plastics? What level is my oil group? Okay. So let's up the oil group to produce more plastics. And a waste oil refining plant. Wait a minute, how much does this produce? Oil, 4,000... 8,000, okay, cool. Okay, so this should produce... Oh, what did I do? Oh. Oh, access to the sneaker factory and the naphtha cracker plant. I think the naphtha cracker plant makes... What does that make? That makes plastics. Okay. I think it makes plastics slightly more efficiently. Paper. We need to make another paper. This produces paper. And then over the engineered wood plant. Is there room in here? There. Can add another engineered wood plant. And produce, hopefully produce some more, yeah, we've got lots of raw forest products. So we've got an excess of stored products. We can definitely... Biomass pellet plant actually is not as effective as pulp mill. So we'll do a pulp mill. In here, and then another engineered wood plant along here. Now we can pull... You know, we're overproducing raw forestry products, so this is probably for a good thing. These will start producing more paper, more plain timber, which then can be moved over to these yards. That's got plenty of metal. Ooh, yeah, lemonade factory is going fine. Furniture factory, what does this use? Animal products, crops, and plastic. Plenty of animal products. How are we doing on plastics? Yeah, okay. Animal products, crops, and plastic. Turn that on. Oh, I want the printing press turned on. What I'm doing is moving these over here. I know I said they're on being on one side, but I want room for my sneaker factory. Turn that off. Okay. That's not producing anything. So that's producing surplus. That's producing surplus. I think my biggest problem right now is I am importing goods, which I kind of expected, and I'm not making outbound. But my profit, my negative profit is negative 6,587,4591. Actually went up a little bit, having some positive. As I bring more of these factories online, they will start paying off. Printing press has plenty. Car factory. Bakery is doing fine. Night factory, industrial steel plants. Printing press, toy factory. Let's turn the toy factory on. See how that does. I just have to make sure that I have enough cash to keep going. Now, what is happening here? It's just I keep getting little hiccups in traffic. Okay, that's moving through. That's moving through. Okay. So it's not backing up there. This, though, I see some opportunities to improve. Yeah. So let's increase the lane count here. So this is going to be a 4-lane highway coming in here. Then it's a 3-lane, and then it's going to be a 2-lane. Back to a back to a 4-lane, because this should be a 2-lane. So let's take this, the 2-lane. Alright, and then make this a 4-lane. And then it can actually probably stay a 4-lane, because I think this could stand to get upgraded a little bit. Yeah, that's a 2-lane that's expanding out to 3-lane. That could just stay 3 lanes the whole way. So let's make this a 4-lane all along here. Anarchy, because it's not actually going to overlap that road. Then make this 3 all the way around. And then it's a split. I need to do some... Alright, so that's that. Okay. That's joining up. This is 4 lanes getting crunched down to 3 lanes. And it doesn't seem to like that. Traffic has gone up in this area, so it's probably worth it to have a 4-lane highway. Three lanes, 4 lanes. That's basically an on-ramp for them. Okay. And then lane. Come on, get down here. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that's moving a lot more smoothly. It's still got a couple clumps there, but I think that's mostly just that's how they're entering the map. Yeah, there's a couple where it's crossing over in a weird way, but I think it's all right. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Oh, and we're making money again. Okay, good. Not a lot of money yet, by comparison to what we were losing, but we're in the positive, which is good. As we bring more of these online, these should also then start making money. So let's do the electronics factory next. The sneaker factory is filling up with these things. Even though it's just a place to store them, I guess. They're overflowing with some of this stuff. Yeah, this is moving along. This is moving along nicely. This factory is going to cost us a little bit of money while we bring things online, but what's our unemployment rate? Because the unemployment rate is getting a little out of control. It's 15%. Okay. While we let this kind of catch up to what we've been doing and let this traffic clear, which actually seems to be pretty good. Uh-oh. We've got traffic backed up here. What is going on? Everyone is trying to get out to... Looks like everyone's trying to get to the highway, would be my guess. Yeah, it's trying to go that way. To get out there. Let's look at the street in general. No, come on. Can't get to the street because I keep getting... Okay, routes. Let's worry about pedestrians and cyclists, so they're just... Yeah, it's a lot of people trying to get out this way. Some of them are going over here to the... Yeah, not a lot. It's mostly going out this way. Going out of the city. So, if we give them an alternate route... Because they're going to follow the fastest route out of the city. So what we can do is make this the fastest route out of the city. By improving this to... highways. Making sure that the speed limit is high. Okay, and then they should naturally want to go, so let's make this a 3-lane one-way. One lane to turn, and then, yeah, straight through. They should naturally want to go on this, but I'll make sure that the speed limit is high. This is speed limit of 25. Okay. I'm actually going to change the speed limit to 90 because this is a completely empty stretch of road. No, actually, let's change it up to 70. Same thing for this. $70. That should get some of that traffic through, but still, they're just... It's these... I don't know why they insist on going this way. But if we can get enough of them... Why does everybody want to go that way? It doesn't make sense. That's bizarre. Because there's no reason for it. Well, let's make this 3 lanes. No, I want 3 lanes. Back to here. Everybody's still trying to go right. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's get rid of this. Stoplight, though. Why are you all trying to go this way? You all want to go out of the city. And I've given you... You all want to go... You're all trying to go this way. It doesn't make sense that they would insist on following this. It's not even. It's not really any shorter of a route, and it's slower. Well. Alright, so I'm going to do something I don't normally do, just to try and clear this a little bit, is make this the priority over... Just try to clear some of this backlog. Why are you goofuses all going this way? Alright, more trucks are now, or more vehicles are now going this way. What I can do, too, is to make this less attractive as well, is to ban truck traffic, like right here. So that should prevent trucks from using this to get into the city. Yeah, they're like, that's weird. You know, I feel like I think I know how this game works, and then I just have things like this that like make no sense. Absolutely no sense. Oh, what happened here? That's what's going on. Okay. Odd. Oh, I bet that forced to tunnel for some reason. Metro line. Why would it go? Do this again. Alright, try this again. Why is this so low? I mean, slope too steep. You just let me build the damn thing. All right. That's weird. Okay. I'll fix that, but it's all cars too. All cars that want to go through here. I can't even. Why? Why do you want to get through here so bad? There's nothing here. Like, they're not going... Like, let's see, where's this car going? That's a... route. Going to work. It's going over here. Okay. I understand the bus. Where's this going? To here. Alright. Sure, I guess. Jeep. You're going to here, and then what are you doing? Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if these are people trying to use... I wonder if these are pedestrian bikes? Because, see... Are they riding a bike across? I wonder. Because, see, pedestrians will turn into cars to go somewhere if they can't get there on foot. Same with bikes. So I wonder... Maybe if I just provide a bike lane on pedestrian path? I wonder if some of these people will stop trying to take the street. At this point, I'm baffled. I can't imagine. Why are they going to just here? What's happening? Are they turning into something? Backed up all the way to this. Alright, well, let's try something. Asymmetric 3-lane road. Those buses will figure themselves out. Because what this will do is let more cars enter the roundabout at once. Oh wait, did I do this? Ah, it's backwards. Okay, this is clearing, and all that really does is give the since before only one car could enter it at a time, regardless of how much space there was. Now we can get multiple cars entering the roundabout. Wow, that is weird. But it is clearing. They're moving. Why they're going that way, I don't know. But people are using the bike path. So I guess that's good. Do I want to make these asymmetric roads as well? I don't think so. I think we'll just leave it as is. That was weird. Oh, look at we're making 33,000. We still have a really high demand for industry or offices. So even though, and I am gonna, because each one of these, yeah, workplace is 74 for blah blah blah. So these all produce jobs. Clothing factory, sneaker factory, household plastic factory, bakery. I was having trouble with crops for a second, but that should be fine. Turn food factory on. I'm just gonna turn all these on. I have enough. I think I have enough goods stored up over here. Yeah. We need more flour mills, though. It's complaining it can't get enough crops. There's tons of crops over here. Why are you saying you can't get crops? I'm gonna get rid of this unique factories product warehouse and add a couple of more. Actually, what I can do is add storage like over by here. Yeah, okay, the flour mill is doing fine now. Is there another more effective? So flour mill, cattle shed, or slaughterhouse. So that just, there's no larger flour mill, which kind of sucks. So we'll add a couple more flour mills because flour has been a bit of a sticking point for production. There's plenty of crops though around. These all say they have their own. They're all operating. Yes. Okay. How are we doing on unique factory products? We've got that. Unique factory products for export there. Okay, so some stuff is getting stored. Yeah, okay. We're losing money briefly, but I think it's gonna go back up. Now, to keep the citizens happy, what we're gonna do is make an office park. So a couple things that need to happen. This I put restrictions on vehicles on this, I think. No cars. But that's just that way. Cool. That's exactly what I want. So this way, then, I can do an office park. And then a roundabout, 2-lane road, trees, and then we're going to have quite a few. So the nice thing about Office is they don't really, you can place them very similar to, trees, oak. There. You can place them very similarly to houses because they don't require, they don't have near the sort of traffic demands as, say, industry or high-density commercial. So we're going to put a big ol' loop around here. Then build these offices. Kind of like freeform. And this will all be kind of a goofy office park, but this will give us plenty of space to add more jobs, which will then increase tax revenue. And our taxes, one thing that's nice about doing the industry and stuff like that, our taxes have remained very, very low. All things considered, I think, what's our tax rate at? I think everything's still at 9%. Yeah. So that's pretty low, you know, for the kind of services we have, because we're getting all this money from other sources. So the building those industries can be a pain, setting all that up, but the fact that it provides so much revenue for the city, you know, is really makes up for whatever difficulties it causes. Now let's grab this. It's too small. I don't want any zoning on here though. And this is probably going to be more than we need. I have a feeling that we don't have the people to fill this, but or the demand. But this is we'll get this started. You see, yeah, it's starting to fill in now. So this office park, create a zone. I'm not actually going to do anything with it other than just so I can name it. Okay. Office park going up. Yes. Demand for... Ooh, 61,000. They're making 61,000 for a second. I think we just exported something. High demand for industry or offices. That demand will decrease as this... as this fills in. Wow, that got weird. Snapping off. Curve. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so demand demand plummeted pretty fast. 95,000, 99,000. Can we get over 100? 95. 94. Okay. Electricity. Yes, there was increased demand for electricity. Okay, what is the thing that produces the most? 240 megawatts, 80 megawatts. So I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to build another one of these. Solar updraft towers right here. That should be plenty. Yep, electricity budget is dropping below 100%. Garbage, yes, garbage. I did add, off stream, I did add some garbage processing because I was letting the game run a little bit, but this would be a great time to look at improving our garbage processing abilities. Yeah. So What's our garbage processing stat? No, I don't want garbage. Yeah, so even though we've got it cranked way up, our garbage processing is like at 100. The budget is 140%, which is close to maximum, and our garbage processing status is not great. So the first thing I want to do is create a road off of here. And put two things on it. We're going to put a waste processing complex and a waste transfer facility. So what this does is the waste transfer facility will go out and collect. We need to do water for these. The waste transfer facility, this will go collect garbage, and then this will process that garbage into electricity and other stuff. So this will handle a lot larger volume than the recycling plant. We're already dropping the garbage reserves by picking up. It's processing garbage. It will pick up garbage. Now let's see where we're at as far as garbage processing. Oh yeah. So our garbage processing status A-okay now. What we want to do is probably, we will have to put, what you have to do is kind of scatter these transfer facilities around your city as the city grows. In fact, I probably should just put one over here, because that has access to all this area. It'll send out garbage trucks, so it's going to loop around, but that's all right. Oh, Colossal City, cool. So we got another 2-kilometer parcel. We've got a helicopter depot, nuclear power plant, floating cafe, helicopter stop, and a cargo hub. So the cargo hub probably not going to do me much good, because I don't think I can connect. Is there any place? Ooh. Okay. Can I connect to route? But I can here. Okay, so there I can get cargo traffic through this area. Yeah. All right. What squares? Oh, I kind of wanted to buy that square anyway. So there. Now I can put in a cargo. Okay, I'm not going to. But this can be my... Oh, this can be that other stop in my intermodal will be the cargo terminal, because this can be... this is, this takes a combination train and a rail and cargo ship. So cargo ships come in and they can offload and unload from the rail line that runs through it. So I can actually run that rail line over to this unused... cargo train terminal. What's this? Freight train. Okay, this is the one that just goes back and forth. Yeah, this is humming along nicely. We're losing a little bit of money, but... uh-oh, what do we have here? This is backing up. Alright, why is this backing up? Are they having trouble picking lanes? They shouldn't be. No. Okay. What are you doing? No, actually, I don't want to prevent them from picking lanes. This is just clumping up a little bit, but... Okay, that's moving now. Which will then... Man, they just love to do weird stuff with, like, merging. I think that... Oh, traffic AI, I wonder if I can... Did I turn on the advanced traffic AI? Uh, gameplay, individual city driving, holy city, dynamic lane selection. Okay, yeah. Okay. That might actually fix that, just because they just do weird stuff, and they all decide they're going to change lanes in one place. Oh yeah, my zoo leveled up a couple times. This is level 4 zoo. So I got access to a few things. I have the insect already. This is the flamingo enclosure. I feel like that should probably go. Space already occupied. Okay, why is it? Flamingo enclosure. Alright. And then I have elephant enclosure and the sea life enclosure. So let's do the sea life. Have that kind of the entrance to that, or the path for that, come off of the flamingo exhibit. There we go. So we get the sea life enclosure. Need more entertainment still. That's elephant, monkey palace, giraffe enclosure. Alright, so this needs a path. And then do a path the other direction. Quick save. There. So then, get a path down that way. We got a path down coming from here. Then what else can we do? We have an elephant and a monkey house. So let's see, elephant enclosure, pretty big. Yeah, okay, so the elephant enclosure can actually piggyback on the bison enclosure. And then monkey palace. Where's the room for the monkey palace? Oh, monkey palace can go right up by the front door. Let's see now. Is the zoo still needs more entertainment? What else can I add? Oh, I can add some more, I can add a zoo cafe. I can add a cafe, maybe over here. Never bad to have some restrooms. And then another cafe by the water feature. Okay, cool. Got my entertainment up. Up high. We're still making money. 38, 16. Yeah, how's the traffic? So it's like extra slow because of the. Okay, well it clumped up, but it's clearing again. It does. It's just kind of like you get like waves sometimes, where it just clumps up. But the office park is growing up nicely. Demand for commercial. Well, good news. I left plenty of room to zone commercial. So let's do that. Where else? Yeah, I can zone some commercial in here as well. And actually fill in over here. No, not there. But yes to the rest of these. Is this still tourism? Yes, cool. So that'll fill in some low density tourism. This will fill in with some high density commercial. It's already filling in. Fulfilling that demand. We're going to get another demand for housing soon. How is my unemployment rate still 16% even though I added more jobs? Interesting. All right. Well, we'll leave that go. It probably will fix itself. As long as we give it plenty of stuff to work with. How are we doing here? I want to see how many crops we... Yeah, so we produce a lot of crops. Okay. We could produce more, though. Get set that before I finish for the night. Just add more large fruit field. No. Large crop field, will that fit in there? No. I could get in some medium crops though. Water for that. All right. 77,000 a week. Yeah, so there's the plastics. That needs plastics. So we might want to improve our plastics production. It's saying that it doesn't have any oil. But there's... Ooh, water available, sewage treatment. Alright. Well, this is actually a good time to eco advanced inland water treatment. Alright, well, I was about to sign off, but... dropping some frames, but I don't think it's too bad. Eco inland advanced water treatment. Oh yeah, I actually have to connect these manually to the pipes. Yeah, there we go. Water treatment is exceeding requirements. How's this traffic looking now? Yeah, that's fine. That's my actual traffic flow. 81%! Hell yeah! Alright. We got through... building is on fire. There is a fire station somewhere over here, so that should be alright. But that reminds me I should build a fire station here. I think I can sneak one in between... yeah, between those two buildings, and that should cover this whole area. Yeah, wow. So I had horrible traffic. I fixed that. And I wanted to... Is that exporting goods? Yeah, yes. All right, 100%. I wanted to upgrade my industry area to... oh, what is this? Mouse's battery is loose in the mouse. I wanted to upgrade my industry area, which I did. And improve that throughput. Is that exporting goods? Yeah. Alright, it's not 100%, but that's still cool. So I got the industry taken care of. I have upgraded my zoo to... yeah, we just got to wait for people to use it. My unemployment is a little rough right now, but I think that will shake around as we start filling in more of these offices and getting people employed. We also need some, we could probably do some more generic industry somewhere over here to improve that a little bit more. The traffic is taken care of. The next thing I think is going to be this university area over here. So we'll have a university in this section, and then I'll also probably run and then a highway will run off. Part of it will go for the university, and then it'll just go to connect to this area over here. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm pleased with how that turned out. It's pretty clean. It could be a little bit, you know, there's some kind of weirdness here that I might fix off the stream, but I think, you know, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. So if you're watching, I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there.